quite frozen, whereas over on the far side it's nice. So, there's definitely going to be mistakes made on this pitch today, and I suppose it's a question of who will deal with those mistakes.
The fact that you were here 2 weeks ago, Michael, that you played a really tough game against a different Sarsfields, Cork's one this time, Thurles here today, it must be an advantage of some sort to you.
Well, we hope it is. I mean, it's our third time playing on this pitch. 2 years ago again we played here, but you never know. Everything is on the day. This time of the year mistakes are going to be made, and it's a question of who adapts to that. I think this game is a really tight game. Sarsfields are an excellent team. It's probably going to go down to one hook, one block, one score, or maybe a referee's decision. So everybody have to fight tooth and nail, and we're determined to do that today.
Are you surprised or are you annoyed at the fact that Salle, considering that you're out of the two teams the only one who have won this cup previously, are outsiders today?
Well, I'm absolutely delighted. Paddy Power is going for 3 in a row today. He got it wrong for us in the county final against Ballygunner, wrong again the last day, so we hope he'll make it 3 in a row today. No, we're quite happy to be underdogs. We'll play our best hurling, we hope, on the day. We have to produce the performance of the year here today, there's no doubt about that, because we're up against a really, really good side. But we're confident we can do that. Our preparations have been very, very, very good.
Begin to Garev, okay.
Today, we don't underestimate the challenge ahead of us. We know Salle are Munster champions 2 years ago, but if we perform to our ability, we hope to be thereabouts at the end of the game. Not really surprised we haven't done that well in Munster, given that this is only our third senior tip championship in the last 5 or 6 years. Last year, in fact, we did very well. We were unlucky to be beaten by Newtown by a point in a thrilling game, and Newtown went on to win Munster. So I suppose we just haven't got that many opportunities, so we hope to put that right today.
That lack of experience, though, how critical is it on a day like today?
I don't think there's any problem with lack of experience with this panel, insofar as the vast majority of these guys have played with Tipperary. Most of them have won All-Ireland medals at different levels, either senior, under 21 or minor, and indeed some of them have Harty Cup medals. So lack of experience won't be a problem for us.
What about form? The game against Kilmallock, the general consensus was that Thurles Sarsfields weren't that impressive, so are you expecting a big step up today? Yeah, well, I mean, we've each game we played this year, we've been favourites. We've struggled to win them all. We've, I suppose, been not that impressive in most of them. However, we've got over the line, and I'm hoping for a bigger performance today as we move along. The last day in Kilmallock wasn't easy to go down there and play them in their home patch, and we were delighted with that result. We spoke about experience and maybe the lack of experience that the team has of playing in this particular competition, but you do of course have the likes of Lar Corbett and Pádraig Maher, Michael Cahill and these guys to call on. Are you expecting your stars to shine today?
Well, we hope so. That's what we're here for.
Well, Thurles ná dearnach ceanna go bhfuil an cúile agus súile tá spántas bhad níos bhar inniu agus tá an taction déantaige mar sin tá Salle chláras cóir agus ganach neomat mithe.
Is tócha dámeach an néas Chris Sars a tíre a go cinnte chuirting isteach níos gurad an cúil so
agus sé Michael Doherty tá á ghaire réidir an dáling tá sun chutha ausar fad a dir na cúilí Brian Phelan fear bhí annach réinar fad sa tarna lean lá dearnach nuair well bhí Michael Reiner gur goráling go raibh na puck na séir a fad las man lína chuig féidir a seascan an bhrú chóir Patrick McCormack agus beidir go na dúna go sin go gáin beag níos sa láid na mar cheapar mar a bhí si Brahimar chuméid an bhfuil reintas na pucana ige dúla séile go dtí se tiite mar bhíon gearach Lar Corbett ní McCormack an fearthógan is de sé gur féinte gáid agus an traction déanta anna himplí chur ar flát a ge Corbett.
Well, sin an tá Lar Corbett is féidir leis sin á fiochan timp agus tá sé anna bhach an fasna thuirt agus sin anna fasan sin go éidir McCormack agus tá sachmáid an ledóg. Níos mó ná ar lá deas áraigh.
So tá ahrú Gensín sa Brian Phelan leis an boxer tá sé chur ar fóraí le bhfuil Stephen Daniels Brett Sarsfields Jake Dillon a córa gan éanaar Buaterní ná chúna gin mert déanta go deas agus déanta go háling an son seoltasteach get Pa Burke agus más pointe sin Cadé mar féinte Richie Root an son leis an smecháil in John.
Anna fásar fad Anna píosa chóimart déanta ag mar a dúris sin ag Richie Root agus anna scóir fada ó Pa Burke. Scóras fearr sa cléir go dtí seo.
Ortha gur reintas na himiróireach seo ceanna i chuir a chana bheis nachar me leanis tá bhéadach sé an marc a gháilt agus bhfuil si anna cheanna
scóir fad.
Iirecht bhaithe chúil agus beidh go meach ceann sa gemile tá sé sás le pointe.
Well, sin ráite sin an scór an na hapagur fada teachtamachchas agus líródáil agus just stochar slánig Michael Cahill agus ag gérig éilhenú cinnte agus bhí anna cheanna chuige in san cléthe dénach agus ag gréibh fortláige.
Tá beidir bhfuil siad dé get teanna chur an seo a líadú beagánach a sé cruúig mórn.
As lear bocha amach a rís chun lélas chun céim fánach bhagan siad lear nachan na chúil.
Búidir deach ge féin agus páirc mar déanamh go maith san chiimead amach ach tá sé facht gemán ó hebh na live edition boutas a bhachail tan radar le 5 milliún.
Beit tá agus ní raibh sé ag 5 milliún ó dénach agus thugantas ná gohfuil sé mar lead cosúla Michael Cahill sin gláscóir ós ar fad ceann 10 agus ceann ón chitóg.
So tá sé samúil cúltarach ach ní dhéanann sé feicecha chur amach ar fláta de hubar de chailech ní ar na hénig go háise. John Keane an trasa Paul Phelan níis sgurn siach an gomáin ar ís ceantainn séireach ach dianta go maith ag Patrick McCormack bhfuil gae an chaáin mar tá annachchud is do bulí seo titim garige dúna Salle.
Agus an raibh seisna níos ach beidir chuige staachach.
Seoteach ar ís agus é chur háris an trastáin John Keane an trasa fearmharíosálaíoch agus tá chéad a féinte a bharna nisan.
Siad scór an a bhathe fadan is. sé anéachar tá sé dechar golóir ar John Mullane ach chuir sé ceann ón sóirta an chéanna cúpla méide na sí
héna lei sé
an scóir rís.
So sin cúcíige John Mullane inis stangur cúcín ar fada fuair sé ná trochan is bute i dibredáir na có. John Mullane thuúcáta ach fós in na heilemh ach gan puoine takeú leis. Chuisteach a láirslíoch ní lán ach David Alan Kennedy agus Joe Kennedy an tarna deis steach go í carpet níis cruindíireach i lár na park is pás déanta go lear chahénig tá sa fada golóir má tá sí cruin golóir fan chiad scóir go lear agus an slua take nuas a Huberdáin i liúí gasan.
Sin an céad seach a thóg sé tócha den cléthe seo agus Spáin sin tena chu déalta go bheith ag an cléthe fós churinglisteach.
Ag Stephen Lillis ceann an na hácht chuir seo tá sí fada dóil agus tá an trinne leis ann.
Tá agus níos ní le scóráin a trí chúlín agus
Fraige Richie Root an ceann na chiimead de stigeach sin ébre cúdí gaile John Keane atá Sullivan clétar agus tá pointe an háchtach fachta ge Keane an san bhí réráis le dúr le Salle sa tarna leis seo ach beidir cuireach an pointe sin chorcúnta. Cúil agus pointe sa chléith le cheannaistóibh mar onadaí a cheidir an dálín tá anna scóir eile fachta snéan tarna ceanna ge Lillis.
Siú go maithaige. Fósí le an trí chúlín atru.
Agus mar na sáil de bhadrií an bhaile ní feice sin ach tá an lámh an uachtar i g dúr na Salle láir na thuire. Carver seoteach íseal smachta go cháling ar fad McCormack inis ceann de faointí na blianan san idir chunta agus club.
Cinnte anna scóir ar fad. Anna fast tucha ag lear cábhar tosnúin rud. Sin anna scóir.
Istíige mar airtá ráfeint aimse aige so ar lí a faráid henig gur bhéidir gur bhar istíige sin seachas hir a measc a chúlathe féinnig ach pescéile bíonna le féinnig go chéinge ar chluthe agus tá pábarc ar deire hir sé sin réid ar a chaimsú. Pointe bháin de bharna a nisan. An fiachar seo.
Bhín ní ród imithe. Bhí sé déanach agus bhí sé áard agus bhí sé.
Dínt túmí níos leis a bhín beag níos eiceálaí na mar a bhí. David Green. Seoltasteach i gceisiú facht ge Madigan agus scaoilte fé ge Madigan sill ile fíor géireach cadé mar féinte ge Madigan.
Sin anna scóir ar fad agus béidir scóir anna cinúnach agus ó ilan anna chéar ar fad sin scored in Stohor Melbourne.
Well, Hinche and Taction Cannon Kiana and no Dernach and Hanshech and Parke.
John Milan's a kid now, so Tom Scotland Moore, Rory on Dahi.
Shin Point and get Paper. Shid de la Salle for Clárige, Curry Club Namon, Dumlin Chavilisate, on Tarnaboutaka Fe Stewart Viking Ryan, on Tarnaboutaka in Achert 3 Bliana, a Genevan Hanosan, Agus Anna Claes a Tarnala Garde, Vech Trogot the Harshela Grunseile.
Cóhardachas Slat, Kevin, what a day. You had it in 2008, you have it again today, and it must be a fantastic feeling.
Yeah, brilliant feeling. We're delighted, you know. It was the pitch was it was frosted over, and I think the two teams gave a great account of themselves in a great match, and we came out on top by a point in the end, but we might just narrowly deserved it, but sure, we're over the moon, as you can imagine.
The first half, Kevin, was years. I thought you played fantastically well. 7 points to 2. The half back line cleaning up. All of a sudden things started to change in the second half, and the momentum really started to go with Sarsfields. Were you sort of fearful at all that things were moving away from you?
Oh yeah, obviously we knew they were going to get a spell, and I think we got an important point when they got 3 in a row. That was vital, and a day like today, and we played very well in the first half. We probably should have been more up at half time, but we're delighted, and everyone, credit to everyone who came down today on treacherous roads, and the bus itself was a journey, to say the least, on the way down this morning. But to everyone involved, the supporters and the management, Michael and all the lads, was brilliant. So we're over the moon.
And 100% record we mentioned at the final whistle in this Munster Club Championship. You're really making it your own. 2 efforts and 2 wins.
Yeah, well, we've been long enough waiting to get into Munster. So when we're here, we try and represent Waterford as best we can. Thankfully, when we've been here twice, we've done it ourselves proud the last 2 years.
Right, Cóhardachas Kevin Gurvila Maga that's Lartling, and so Crave na Moon Burte Kevin Moore and Lena Hounday August Crave na Moon Burte Lena Human Tranun August Michael Ryan Banish Door na Forna, a proud man today.
Absolutely, it was a fantastic performance. I suppose in the first half we huddled so well, maybe we left a little bit of our energy gone in the first half, and we had to battle very, very hard in the second half. We knew Thurles was an excellent team. I mean, they destroyed everybody in Tipperary. They're a very formidable team with a lot of class holders. We knew at half time this game was far from over. We knew to go down to the last 2 or 3 minutes, and thanks be to God we had energy and the composure on the last few minutes to hang on.
And the unsung heroes did it again for you today. Owen Madigan sprung from the bench the last day against Cork. Sarsfields did the job, scored a phenomenal point, the winning point as it happened from the sideline there this afternoon, and it was his day, but it was a team day.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, the game is gone now. I mean, the days of playing 15 players is gone. You're always going to bring 1 or 2 from the bench. We like to think he's a very good impact sub. He did it again the last day, got a fantastic point and he came on, but he scored a super point today. I don't think he'll ever score a more valuable point for the Salle.
Congratulations, Michael Cóhardachas Slat.
Thanks a lot.
Carcador, well, Sinead Marshin, agus an Bua, Ega de la Salle, Corraha, Namuan, and Ish, Gandout, and Dúlan of Egg Rumpa, no, Dollaraig, Goody, Crave Chamortas, Cleha Lachanish, Naheran, Beg Susseca Hanish, Dunnolig, agus Tilta Gamahaka, Ega John Malan, agus Ega Chamrada Hanson, agus and Son, Turashidaig, Reha de Chlorin, Corraha Nuan, the Gailava, Cleha Lachanish, Naheran. So, Toso Shin, an Ahur, agus Emi Fiaur.
The captain de la Salle, Ian O'Flynn.
Tremendous feeling, I'm sure. You did it the hard way, having hurled so well in the first. Was a lot tougher there in the second. What's your reaction?
Yeah, it was. We came out all guns blazing in the first half, but we knew Thurles were going to come back at us, and that's how it ended up panning out. But we're just delighted. We're after creating our own little bit of history today. We're the first panel of players to win 2 Munster club finals out of Waterford, so we're just thrilled, you know.
And to do it with a 100% record, as we've been talking about coming into the competition, because you've never lost a game in this competition, so it's historic for another reason too.
Yeah, I mean, there's not many teams in Waterford can come out and say that, but today was all about winning the cup and getting back, and our aim is to try and get back to Croke Park on Patrick's Day, and we're one step closer to it now, you know.
Is that something that's like the shadow